guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. This is, of course, the season finale for Scandal, Season 6, episode, look, it's a 2-in-1, so it's technically episode 15, TikTok and Transfer of Power. I did not see any of this coming towards the end. I saw everything as far as the first episode, but Shonda, you got me, because normally I could say, I knew this was going to happen, or I knew that was going to happen, but I was putting it together, but I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't predictable like I thought. This is how you do a season finale, especially since next season will be the last season. So it starts off with, we need to find out where Mama Pope is. We need to put all of our resources together to find Mama Pope. Jake is put it, because now, of course, Papa Pope's helping to find her. They use Jake to go in. I said, oh my God, adding another job that Jake does. So he's going in, and he's supposed to go and find her. And she's not there. But what is there are pictures. There's pictures of Melly and some other people. So now they have it in their minds that, oh my gosh, she wants to go and assassinate Millie. She wants to assassinate her when she's going to become the president of the United States. Now Olivia is talking to Millie because Olivia's like, look, we have a lot going on. Millie's in La La Land. She's thinking of all the great things that she has to do, the plan. And Olivia needs to get in her head, here's what's going to happen. I need you to think about canceling your inauguration publicly. We can do it in the Oval. That's always an option. But to publicly cancel it may be for the best. We know that Melanie was just like, look, so a woman finally becomes president and no one gets to see it. All these men get to go and do whatever they want, but me, I can't go and just get the same respect and liberty to go and have mine public for the people, for everyone, so I can get the attention, love, and affection. I am over it. Olivia said, look, I'm going to go and make sure that you can go and get your public inauguration on. That's where I'm going. Now, Olivia has to go back to OPA because she's to hire them. At OPA, Quinn has her hands full because we have Charlie on one side who feels a certain way about, oh, so Quinn. So now you big boss. Now what can I do and what can't I do? Quinn said, no, everything's still the same. I said, no, it's not. But looking around, we said, wait a minute now. What's that? Quinn redecorated. She got a painting, and she also changed the signature chair that Olivia had. And they're like, oh, it's something. It's something. But mind you, before Olivia gets there, we see that Papa Pope's talking to Jake. So now Jake's back in the fray with Papa Pope. See, that's where he's just like, what? Now Papa Pope's trying to put together, pieces together on how we're going to get her, how we're going to find her. And they realize, wait a minute, who is that? Who's this man right here? And they said, wait, Jake's like, this is someone who's a part of the White House staff. They're going to use she's going to go and, you know, get his credentials in order to get close enough to Millie to go and shoot and kill her. That's what they have in their mind. So now we see Mama Pope. Her hair is tousled. She's about to get it in. She's taken what was his name? It doesn't really matter. Taking the guy's gun, playing around with it. She was like, oh, so you're gonna protect me? You gonna protect me? And here comes Jake like, all right, go home. Go home to your wife. He was like, oh, thank you, sir. Mom Pope said, oh, so what are you doing here? I'm here to get you. For what? You know what? And she was like, what? Get your hands off me. Don't you know? What are you trying to think? What do you think I'm trying to do? Now, when they get her, and that was so messed up that I'm so used to seeing her in a jumpsuit, an orange jumpsuit, that when she was wearing regular clothes, I said, wait a minute, what? Now, mind you, even though she's in that jumpsuit, that hair was still good. I said, look at her. Look at her still dolled up from the face up. I mean, from the neck up. But it was funny. Did you guys catch when she was just like, oh, girl, why you put me in these handcuffs? Come on, what you doing here? Because the woman had to go and handcuff her to the table. And Mom Pope said, come on, woman to woman. You got my back, right? You got my back, right? It's like, damn, where's your black girl magic? Mind you, Mama Pope's just like, oh, okay, I see how that. Eli, I know that you're there. Well, you trying to protect you live? Well, guess what? I was trying to do that too before you went and ruined everything. You just always going and stealing my joy. And then Mama Poe started to sing an old Negro spiritual. She started to sing an old Negro spiritual. And I forgot, what was it? Let my people go. No, it's still uplifting. Let my people go. I said, I can't. And then she's like, tick tock, because there's only a time. As you let me out now or later. Either way, someone's gonna get shot. You need to let me go and do my job. Here's what happens. She starts this monologue to herself because Papa Pope, she knows, can hear him, says, isn't this messed up? Me here, I'm trying to go and save you. Hello, we don't have time for this. We're wasting time, wasting daylight, and you want me to go sit here. I'm trying to be this strong black woman trying to go and protect her child while this black man is going and getting in the way of everything. They tell you that, oh, you need to go and support your black man. They tell you need to go and support your family. They tell you that you need to go and support everyone, white, black, Hispanic, what have you. And then you go and you see the white girls who are going and getting their hairs braided and calling this something new and impressive, but when you do it, it's getting inappropriate and not professional. You see the black man pulling you down and you're still lifting him up, you know, wiping the crust out of his eyes when you have to now put him on your back, but he doesn't appreciate you being on, him being on your back. He goes and kicks you when you weren't down, when you were struggling because you were lifting him up. And you're telling me that we do all this for this to happen? I said, wait a minute. Why do I feel like I'm listening to Papa Pope right now? But I'm enjoying it a lot more. This was straight out of Papa Pope's handbook of brands. So it's just like, I do all this stuff, and this is the thanks I get. Admirable or foolish? Admirable or foolish? And so then, and I loved that monologue that she did because it was so real and relevant about, you know, the fact that the black woman uplifting everyone and no one defending her and loving her and supporting her, and also with the black man even kicking her down when that's supposed to be her ally, and the white women that go and or people in general that go appropriate the culture and then try to act like, wait a minute, it was theirs, but when they don't want it anymore, they throw it away. I said, Lord Jesus, this Shonda said, we are going out with a bang, and I was here for it. Papa Pope said, that's cute and all, let her ramble. Let her ramble because right now she's just trying to go and shake us. I'm not going to be shook. I'm not going to be shook. Mind you, back at Pope and Associates, because that's what I'm calling it, OPA, Charlie's over it because he's trying to figure out, so I don't understand how this works. You going and being head honcho, I don't get it. Can I kiss you? Can I hug you? Can I hold you? Because I don't know how to handle you now that you're in this new position. I'm still where I am, but now you're in this office secluded. Olivia comes in and says, this is great and all, but I need to hire you guys because my mother is back. My foster has her in custody, but we need to figure out what her game plan is. Why is she the one responsible or in charge of Samantha and Payas? Like, what's the end goal? Why was she trying to go and kill Millie? I don't understand it. So now, Mom Pope says, tick tock, 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 tick tock. I said, whoa, back up, chill up a little bit, chill out a little bit. And then she talks, she starts to crack. She goes down memory lane, or she pretends to crack, and she wants to talk about how it was interesting because when we had our first real vacation, Olivia, you got sick from the food. Olivia got stung by a jellyfish. And Papa Pope said, okay, that's my cue. So he goes in there and they start to talk. He's like, so what is your end game? What are you trying to do? She said, look, I know you did it. There's no one else who could have possibly gone and maneuvered all of this. I said, actually, that's not true. And that's when he said that, something in my mind clicked, said, there's actually at least one other person that probably knows you well enough to use everything against you, because he brought up Sandra, and Mama Pope said, "Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, I remember her. Yeah, that was the one that you really loved, the one that you tried to model me after, the one that I had to live up to her expectations." I said, "This is some real relationship stuff. Okay, okay." But mind you, it didn't end there. They talked about, again, reminisced that one time they had that real vacation where it was just them, where they were just a family, and when they were just good. But Mom Pope is saying that, look, she didn't do it. She wasn't the one in charge. She wasn't the one pulling the strings. There's a lot more to it than you know. Papa Pope isn't convinced, because he's like, you were the one who had those people. I said, oh, those people? You mean those white people? Because you know Papa Pope does not like white people. Actually, I'll take that back. He does not like white people who undermine his blackness or make him feel like his blackness is undermined. So that's what I'll say regarding that. And he figures, because Mama Pope said, oh, I know you didn't like those white people going and controlling you. I said, oh my God, did you really have something to do with this? She still says no. She says, I want to protect my daughter. You want to protect your daughter? Well, how can someone who left want to protect our daughter? I was the one left raising her. It was like, yeah, and you wanted to create a carbon copy of yourself, which is kind of mediocre. So I'm sorry about that. But if there was one thing in my life that I was going to do, is to come back and protect my daughter. I want my freedom. That's what I love the most. So if there was anything at all that would make me jeopardize my freedom, it would be for my daughter. He said, oh, so you coming back now? Oh, now she's your daughter? Now she's your daughter? Yes. It's like, okay. He goes and leaves, and he has that look of, I believe her. Olivia has that look of, Dad. Like, Dad, what's going on? What's going on? Because he just leaves, walks out, goes. Millie is looking at the TV, and she's seeing how, oh my God, they love me. They love me. So many people are lining up for female presidents. I said, wait a minute. This was completely written in mind with the concept of Hillary winning. I know it. They had to go back to the drawing board when that was the case. Now, and make it dirtier and change the scope of it. Because Shauna said it herself, she always knew how scandal would end until Hillary lost and Donald Trump won. That's when everything unraveled. But Millie's thinking, and I said, Lord, she's going to want to go through with it publicly. Back at OPA, they're trying to figure out, what are we going to do? How are we going to figure this out? We can't do anything that connects the dots. We can't do anything that connects the dots. And because of that, Abby comes in, and she has information that they'll need. It's a seating chart. And it's like, oh, okay, thanks. And so then Coon's just like, all right, cool. Thank you. Peace out. I was like, wait, but I'm here to help. I'm here to help. And it makes sense because, remember, they don't have anyone who was a part of the Payas and Samantha thing, aside from Papa Pope. Well, someone more so on the inside. The only person they have is Abby. So Abby is temporarily back in. Quinn is kind of over it. The guys are like, look, we're guys. We literally, you can punch us in the face one day and we'll be cool the next day. That's just how it is. So come back, Abby. Come back. So she's going to help them, at least for now. Back at Papa Pope's place, he still has the T-Rex, and he's like, I thought I was going to give her away. I thought she was going to be gone, but she is still here. Olivia said, Lord, did she get under your skin? Is she controlling you? No. She is strong, vicious, determined, dried up, and I can't get rid of her. I said, wait, are you talking about Sandra? Mama Pope? Like, who are you referring to? The issue, though, is that Olivia needs some guidance, and she needs evidence whichever direction it's going to go. Fitz, now he's talking to Millie, and Millie doesn't know. She's going to decide if she'll go, and, well, she wants his advice on if she should go forward with a public inauguration. And Fitz tells her, if it was him, no. She said, oh, well, you've already been the president for 2 terms. He said, that's not wise, because I know how it feels to be shot. I know how it feels to be shot. That feeling And you know what happened? I remember what dress you were wearing. It was purple, and you were holding my hand. We were smiling. Next thing I know, I felt this punch. It felt like a punch. I didn't hear a sound. It felt like a punch. It felt like a punch, and I didn't even realize what was going on because it felt like everywhere I was ever punched in my life was burning, just burning all over my body. And I didn't realize I was shot until I looked up at my Secret Service agent, who was also had blood spatter on him, and I realized that I was shot. And I was thinking, oh my God. And I was thinking, you're right here. And then you let go of my hand. I didn't know what to do. So that's why I don't want you to put yourself in danger. I don't want the mother of my children, my ex-wife, to die. Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? Remember, I got shot in the head. Like, come on now. Now they're looking all through the paperwork, and they're realizing that something doesn't add up. Something looks kind of off. They're looking at, and Abby, they're all formulating ideas. Huck's saying certain things. Charlie's saying certain things. Quinn's just like, well, I have an idea. And Quinn was trying to go and just make sure that they stay calm, that her thought process was the main one, and then everyone else could add on to it. But no. Abby's just like, I have something. Quinn's like, shut up. I was like, oh. Abby's just like, look, hello, I have something. Not in that manner, but more so like a, hello, I have something. We keep looking at it from the wrong angle. We keep looking at it as Mama Pope is the head. Who's to say that she's not just hired help like the rest of them? I said, duh. Duh. So maybe Mama Pope, for once in her life, is being truthful. We know she loves her some Olivia. We know she loves her some Olivia. The issue is she has a crazy way of showing it. That's the problem with her. So now Huck goes and tells Olivia that I know what's going on. You need to talk to your mom. We need to confirm the fact that she was actually hired to kill Melly. That's what she was hired to do. She was hired to be the shooter, I should say. Not the one, delegating all the roles. So then Olivia comes in. She's like, hello? Have you given my mom anything to eat? This is criminal. I can't believe you did this to her. How could you do this to her? So Olivia's going on and on. She's like, Mom, I'm so glad you're here. Was I heard that what Dad did to you? Did they hurt you? Did they touch you? Oh, okay. No. Look, we're going to find out how to get you out of here. I'm going to bust you out of here. She's like, Mom, I just need you to do something for me. We need to give them something. We need to give them something to work with so that we can get you out of here. And I said, oh, Olivia, I don't even believe you. Like, we're going to have to go and retape this because this isn't coming off believable. Like, I'm Mama Pope to this. I see this. Mama Pope said, girl, bye. I said, what? Girl, bye. You really think that I can't see right through you? The thing is, you're like your father. You're like your father, and so I see right through him. I pull those strings. You can't do it. I'm your mother. Regardless of what you think of me, I'm still your mother. I knew when you're lying, you're trying to pull a fast one on me. Olivia said, oh, you do, don't you? You do. So are you going to tell me why you are hired to shoot the President of the United States, or the President-elect? Are you going to tell me that? I don't know what you're talking about. Goes, chokes her mother out. And I'm not kidding. Olivia went, oh, okay. Like, and she was going, I was like, oh my God, are those imprints? What's going on? Mind you, she wasn't stopped. She's like, you're going to tell me. She's like, oh, you don't have the heart. I don't have the heart. I don't have the heart. I am not Dad. You don't run this. I said, oh. Jake had to come in and stop Olivia because she was about to kill Mama Pope. I said, wait, is this really happening? Because she had to look, I'm going to get you. I said, oh, calm down. You kill a vice president and all of a sudden you're ready to go and kill it? Where's the old Olivia Pope? Where is the old Olivia Pope? You're coming off as a boss, so I'm okay with this, but I don't know. I kind of miss the white hat a little bit. Now, they have to go and calm her down. Jake has to tell everyone, oh, yeah, Olivia, when she choked her mom out, she was going to kill her if I didn't stop her. Wait, but her mom, I thought she was supposed to be in handcuffs. She was. Oh, I said, you guys are punks. All of you are punks. You weren't going to get the information out. At least Olivia did something, even though that was her mom. And I said, Dang. So, but then again, she was the one to kill her dad who really raised her. So why not the mom? Jesus. Olivia, Child Protective Services should have taken Olivia a long time ago. I'm convinced. So now we have Millie who comes out and it's like, Olivia, I'm fine. I was supposed, okay, I'm not. I was supposed to deliver the White House to you. I was supposed to ensure your safety. Me, I was supposed to get it done, and I couldn't do that. And Millie said, it's fine. It's like, no, it's not. It's like, yes, it is. We're moving forward with the plans anyway. We're moving forward with the plans anyway. So now Olivia's thinking, wait a minute. Maybe my mom didn't do it. Maybe we need to go and release her. Fitz is like, are you kidding me? That's not going to happen. Talking to David, everyone's looking at her like you're crazy. Your mother is a terrorist. She really is a terrorist. She's not coming out, so don't even think about it. But then we have Jake, and Jake's was just like, you know what, Olivia? I believe you. I believe you. I believe that something about this doesn't smell right. Something about this doesn't smell right. But I love the fact when they kicked David Rosen out of that meeting. Like he wasn't anything. Olivia goes and breaks out her mom, and of course she enlists Jake's help to do so. I said, okay, where are we going to go with this? Now that initial storyline to figure out if how Mama Pope played a part in this, Abby's going. Abby's going, and Abby's just like, look, I get it. I was a bad friend. I hurt you guys. I get why you don't want to talk to me, because Abby's just like, okay, bye, bye. And everyone said bye except for Quinn. I said, all right, Quinn. All right, the joke is up. We can, Abby can come back in. She's not canceled anymore. Psych! Psych! Look, I'm not going to pretend to be mad at Abby anymore because everyone makes mistakes and everyone's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm telling you this, Red. If you ever do that mess ever again, we'll light you on fire since you want to be red so bad. Now, Quinn tells Abby that she's pregnant because Quinn needs a friend. It's like, oh, you want to be my friend? Cool. And Quinn also is thinking about quitting Pope and Associates because she doesn't feel like she can trust Charlie. Charlie is the type of dude that was just joking about how, you know, they're killers and him and Huck both have people in South Korea that they can work with to go and get someone killed and assassinated. It's not that hard. And she just feels like she can't rely on him. She can't rely on him. She knows how to be basic and boring. I said, you sure do, Robin. She knows how to be basic and boring, but she doesn't feel like Charlie knows how to, so she's going to take the baby and run, or she's going to go and have an abortion. She doesn't know yet, but she just needs to have a friend right now. I said cool beans. Papa Pope's over the fact that his daughter released the crazy mom. He's so over it. He's just like, what is wrong with you? She's playing you. Olivia said, I am not you. I am not being played. I said, I feel like I'm on Olivia's side right now, because you know I'm on Mama Pope's side. Here goes Papa Pope going over to Fitz and saying, we have an issue. Olivia needs to be stopped. I said, excuse me? Because Olivia is telling Millie that everything is handled, you're good, you can do your public coronation, it's perfect. Papa Pope wants to convince Fitz to reinstate B613 so that B613 can take care of Olivia, because now Olivia's in charge. Now she's pulling the strings. She's the most dangerous person in Washington. She really is. We already knew that from the start, but now she really is. She has real power, and she's not afraid to exercise it. And that terrifies Papa Pope. He wants to keep his daughter in line. I said, wait a minute. You want to keep your daughter in line, but you just told her to revolt from these oppressors. Okay, we'll see how well that goes. Mama Pope is released, and of course Jake is there. They're going to be surveilling her. They have a chip in her, so they're going to go and watch her. Now, part one ends with Fitz learning about all of this and him being over it. And he comes in the bedroom upset at Olivia. Olivia is already naked. Like, come over here. Olivia, I know that you released your mom. Ugh. Anyway. No, not ugh. Anyway. How could you go and do that to me? How could you go and put all of us in danger? She said, shut up. Take your clothes off. Come in this bed. And you know Fitz did it. Fitz did it in 1 minute. He's just like, ugh. she's like, I know you like a strong black woman to tell you what to do. And he was just like, yeah, I do. I said, oh my God, Fitz. So now Mama Pope, she's going into this diner and she slips this guy an envelope. They go and she goes to the bathroom. They go and get the guy, and the note was just like, I'll double this if you count to 10 type of thing before you walk. And that was her way of slipping out because she took the tracking chip out of her. And then they realized, wait a minute, that may not be a bad thing. If she has to go and work with these people who by chance have some type of, they can go and find the chip, then of course she would need to take it out. She's close to the inauguration. So that's the angle that they're working with. Olivia's just like, look, I'm going to have to go and trust my mom. Olivia's still thinking, no, my mom's the best bet. That's the person we need to be relying on. Everyone else is looking at her like, look, your mother's a danger. Luna Vargas said, this is great and all, but I need to make sure that my kids are safe. So I would like to request them to be off the stage. I said, excuse me, don't you mean y'all's kids? Because what? Why is this yours? That was a red flag for me. I said, this is cute, but something's not right here. I don't know why. It's just like little things like that irk me. And I caught it. And Melly said, yes, here's how it's going to go. We're going to double, triple security. We're going to make sure her kids aren't there. None of our kids will be there. And we're going to move forward. Now, Fitz decides that he's actually going to work with David Rosen. They're going to get some discretionary funds together to reinstate B613. Cyrus! Just to prove that Cyrus is still alive, I said, wait a minute, why are we showing Cyrus? What's going to happen? That was another thing. I said, I know it's the season finale, but still. So now everyone's coming out. Fitz comes out. Luna Vargas is shaking hands with everyone. Jake is there because he's ready to go in attendance. Again, he's playing a different role. I said, oh my God. What doesn't Jake do? What doesn't Jake do? Now, mind you, Olivia's looking around like, At Pope and Associates, they're trying to, remember, they have the seating arrangement, so they're looking at everything. They're trying to figure out, all right, who is there? Who's there? All the cell phone numbers, we're going to track them. We're going to go even further and track the identities of all the people with the cell phone numbers. So it's like, well, if it's a burner phone, we need to just have the general signals and numbers, period. So it's like, okay, we'll go and keep a lookout. Anything new that pops up, it'll be flagged. Now, mind you, Jake has shooters, long-range shooters, but Mama Pope goes, hits one of them, and now takes over. I said, wait a minute. She's taking a while to do this whole shooting thing. What's going on? Cyrus is watching, tentatively to watch Millie get sworn in, which I thought was really weird. It's either you're going to be there or you're not going to watch, which had me wondering, why is he so fixated on this? I know it's the White House, but still. So that was also another thing that I thought was weird. And then Mama Pope called Olivia to let Olivia know that she's about to shoot. She's like, baby, I love you, but you need to get that big bobblehead. I was like, what bobblehead? Mama Pope is a boss. She's a boss. That bobblehead out of the way. I said, wait a minute. What do you mean out of the way? She's not close to Millie. She's not close to Melly. She's not. Oh yeah, and by the way, I like to say Millie or Melly. It's a lot more entertaining. I refuse to call some characters by their real name all the time, just so that you guys know. I'm doing it on purpose. Now, while she's trying to tell Olivia to stop this, we hear a sound. And it's like, what happened? Because Melly's sworn in. What ends up happening is that Papa Pope had a team. He had a team ready to go, and they shot, well, when I say they, I mean him. He shot Mama Pope, and then he gets on the phone with Olivia. It's like, it's handled. You see that phrase that you guys use a lot? It's handled. I said, wait a minute. Something about this just feels wrong. Because she's still alive? Because she was shot in the shoulder. So she's going to make it. Olivia's over it because now they're trying to figure out, wait a minute. Who's the one who actually set up Melly? Or was trying to get Melly killed? Or was trying to do some deceptive mess? I said, wait. Is someone in the cabinet? Because they said the seating arrangement. Something's wrong. It's different than what it originally was. And again, if I'm moving ahead, they don't explain why it's different than it originally was. And yet, and they're like, wait, the signal is coming from, no, the hit. It's someone wants it to do it right now, and it's coming from someone in the cabinet. I said, wait a minute. It can't be some rando. It has to be someone that we know. So I kept that in mind. Now Olivia, she comes back into the White House, and she sees Fitz, and she starts yelling at Fitz because they tell the baby, go amp spray. Why is it that you went and started up B613 again, handed it over to my father, and I'm over it? Millie's there like, look, at the end of the day, I'm the president. I have other things to attend to. I need to go, and because she's the woman, she has to go and figure out what dress she wants to wear. Instead of focusing on more important matters, she has to make sure that the dress is still appealing enough for Vanity Fair and for Page One, but also conservative for the conservative Republican regime. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, she's right. I don't have time for this. The call was ordered. I am alive. Do I think that your mother possibly could be telling the truth and saying that she wasn't there to kill me? Yes. Do I know for sure? No. So I'm not going to focus on it. So, like I said, Olivia and Fitz, the dynamics change because Fitz lets it be known that Papa Pope isn't the one taking command. It's Fitz. Because remember, Papa Pope actually told Fitz, here's what you need to do. You need to go and... Papa Pope is a savage. And Jake's was just like, you know what, Olivia? I believe you. I believe you. I believe that something about this doesn't smell right. Something about this doesn't smell right. But I love the fact when they kicked David Rosen out of that meeting. Like he wasn't anything. Olivia goes and breaks out her mom. And of course she enlists Jake's help to do so. I said, okay, where are we going to go with this? Now that initial storyline to figure out if how Mama Pope played a part in this, Abby's going, and Abby's just like, look, I get it. I was a bad friend. I hurt you guys. I get why you don't want to talk to me, because Abby's just like, okay, bye, and everyone said bye except for Quinn. I said, all right, Quinn, all right, the joke is up. We can Abby can come back in. She's not canceled anymore. Psych. Look, I'm not going to pretend to be mad at Abby anymore because everyone makes mistakes and everyone's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm telling you this, Red. If you ever do that mess ever again, we'll light you on fire since you want to be red so bad. Now, Quinn tells Abby that she's pregnant because Quinn needs a friend. It's like, oh, you want to be my friend? Cool. And Quinn also is thinking about quitting Pope and Associates because she doesn't feel like she can trust Charlie. Charlie is the type of dude that was just joking about how, you know, they're killers, and him and Huck both have people in South Korea that they can work with to go and get someone killed and assassinated. It's not that hard, and she just feels like she can't rely on him. She can't rely on him. She knows how to be basic and boring. I said, you sure do, Robin. She knows how to be basic and boring, but she doesn't feel like Charlie knows how to, so she's going to take the baby and run, or she's going to go and have an abortion. She doesn't know yet, but she just needs to have a friend right now. I said, cool beans. Papa Pope's over the fact that his daughter released the crazy mom. He's so over it. He's just like, what is wrong with you? She's playing you. Olivia said, I am not you. I am not being played. I said, I feel like I'm on Olivia's side right now, because you know I'm on Mama Pope's side. Here goes Papa Pope going over to Fitz and saying, we have an issue. Olivia needs to be stopped. I said, excuse me? Because Olivia is telling Millie that everything is handled, you're good, you can do your public coronation, it's perfect. Papa Pope wants to convince Fitz to reinstate B613 so that B613 can take care of Olivia, because now Olivia's in charge. Now she's pulling the strings. She's the most dangerous person in Washington. She really is. We already knew that from the start, but now she really is. She has real power, and she's not afraid to exercise it. And that terrifies Papa Pope. He wants to keep his daughter in line. I said, wait a minute. You want to keep your daughter in line, but you just told her to revolt from these oppressors. Okay, we'll see how well that goes. Mom Pope is released, and of course Jake is there. They're going to be surveilling her. They have a chip in her, so they're going to go and watch her. Now, part one ends with Fitz learning about all of this and him being over it. And he comes in the bedroom upset at Olivia. Olivia's already naked. Like, come over here. Olivia, I know that you released your mom. Ugh. Anyway. No, not ugh. Anyway. How could you go and do that to me? How could you go and put all of us in danger? She said, shut up. Take your clothes off. Come in this bed. And you know Fitz did it. Fitz did it in 1 minute. He's just like, ugh. She's like, I know you like a strong black woman to tell you what to do. And he was just like, yeah, I do. I said, oh my God, Fitz. So now Mama Pope, she's going into this diner and she slips this guy an envelope. They go and she goes to the bathroom. They go and get the guy and the note was just like, I'll double this if you count to 10 type of thing before you walk. And that was her way of slipping out because she took the tracking chip out of her. And then they realized, wait a minute, that may not be a bad thing. If she has to go and work with these people who by chance have some type of, they can go and find the chip, then of course she would need to take it out. She's close to the inauguration. So that's the angle that they're working with. Olivia's just like, look, I'm going to have to go and trust my mom. Olivia's still thinking, no, my mom's the best bet. That's the person we need to be relying on. Everyone else is looking at her like, look, your mother's a danger. Luna Vargas said, this is great and all, but I need to make sure that my kids are safe. So I would like to request them to be off the stage. I said, excuse me, don't you mean y'all's kids? Because why is just yours? That was a red flag for me. I said, this is cute, but something's not right here. I don't know why. It's just like little things like that irk me. And I caught it. And Melly said, yes, here's how it's going to go. We're going to double, triple security. We're going to make sure her kids aren't there. None of our kids will be there. And we're going to move forward. Now, Fitz decides that he's actually going to work with David Rosen. They're going to get some discretionary funds together to reinstate B613. Cyrus, just to prove that Cyrus is still alive, I said, wait a minute, why are we showing Cyrus? What's going to happen? That was another thing. I said, I know it's the season finale, but still. So now everyone's coming out. Fitz comes out. Luna Vargas is shaking hands with everyone. Jake is there because he's ready to go in attendance. Again, he's playing a different role. I said, oh my God, what doesn't Jake do? What doesn't Jake do? Now, mind you, Olivia's looking around like, At Pope and Associates, they're trying to, remember, they have the seating arrangement. So they're looking at everything. They're trying to figure out, all right, who is there? Who's there? All the cell phone numbers, we're going to track them. We're going to go even further and track the identities of all the people with the cell phone numbers. So it's like, well, if it's a burner phone, we need to just have the general signals and numbers, period. So it's like, okay, we'll go and keep a lookout. Anything new that pops up, it'll be flagged. Now, mind you, Jake has shooters, long-range shooters, but Mama Pope goes, hits one of them, and now takes over. I said, wait a minute. She's taking a while to do this whole shooting thing. What's going on? Cyrus is watching, tentatively to watch Millie get sworn in, which I thought was really weird. It's either you're going to be there or you're not going to watch, which had me wondering, why is he so fixated on this? I know it's the White House, but still. So that was also another thing that I thought was weird. And then Mama Pope called Olivia to let Olivia know that she's about to shoot. She's like, baby, I love you, but you need to get that big bobblehead. I said, that bobblehead? Mama Pope is a boss. She's a boss. That bobblehead out of the way. I said, wait a minute. What do you mean out of the way? She's not close to Millie. She's not close to Melly. She's not. Oh yeah, and by the way, I like to say Millie or Melly. It's a lot more entertaining. I refuse to call some characters by their real name all the time, just so that you guys know. I'm doing it on purpose. Now, while she's trying to tell Olivia to stop this, we hear a sound. And it's like, what happened? Because Melly's sworn in. What ends up happening is that Papa Pope had a team. He had a team ready to go, and they shot, well, when I say they, I mean him. He shot Mama Pope, and then he gets on the phone with Olivia. It's like, it's handled. You see that phrase that you use a lot? It's handled. I said, wait a minute. Something about this just feels wrong. Because she's still alive? Because she was shot in the shoulder. So she's going to make it. Olivia's over it because now they're trying to figure out, wait a minute. Who's the one who actually set up Melly, or was trying to get Melly killed, or was trying to do some deceptive mess. I said, wait, is someone in the cabinet? Because they said the senior arrangement. Something's wrong. It's different than what it originally was. And I'm moving ahead. They don't explain why it's different than it originally was. And they're like, wait, the signal is coming from, no, the hit. It's someone wants it to do it right now, and it's coming from someone in the cabinet. I said, wait a minute. It can't be some rando. It has to be someone that we know. So I kept that in mind. Now Olivia, she comes back into the White House, and she sees Fitz, and she starts yelling at Fitz because they tell the baby, go am straight. Why is it that you went and started up B613 again, handed it over to my father, and I'm over it? Melly's there like, look, at the end of the day, I am the president. I have other things to attend to. I need to go, and because she's the woman, she has to go and figure out what dress she wants to wear. Instead of focusing on more important matters, she has to make sure that the dress is still appealing enough for Vanity Fair and for Page One, but also conservative for the conservative Republican regime. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, she's right. I don't have time for this. The call was ordered. I am alive. Do I think that your mother possibly could be telling the truth and saying that she wasn't there to kill me? Yes. Do I know for sure? No. So I'm not going to focus on it. So, like I said, Olivia and Fitz, the dynamics change because Fitz lets it be known that Papa Pope isn't the one taking command. It's Fitz. Because remember, Papa Pope actually told Fitz, here's what you need to do. You need to go and... Papa Pope is a savage. You need to go and take command. You're going to be gone soon. You're going to be out of the White House. You're going to lose a certain level of power. You are the perfect person to take over. I said you are buttering this man up just so that he reinstates B613. That's the only reason, because this doesn't make any sense. Olivia's over. She's like, excuse me, you ran into this trap. Well, you ran into your mother's trap. No, I'm not. She's innocent. You're running into a man who you don't like and an organization who you shouldn't like for a multitude of reasons. Like, am I supposed to be stupid or am I supposed to be dumb? Again, Abby had the conversation with Quinn about, Lord, you want me to take over? Yeah, because I can be regular, I can be basic. You can't. Olivia went and talked to David Rosen and told David Rosen, I know what's going on. What do you mean? Don't be stupid. You know I know that there's something going on. You know that I see the paperwork. Why is it that you're going and trying to create a discretionary fund again? What are you trying to accomplish? Pondering minds want to know. So then she goes in, and that's where that speech ensues about Papa Pope is using you. Are you dense? Are you dumb? I was going to choose you, Fitz. I was going to choose you as far as asking you to stay here in Washington. I was going to tell you not to go to Vermont, not to go and do your foundation. And he said, well, great, because I'm going to be here now. She said, no, but her relationship is over. I said, that's what Papa Pope wanted the entire time. He wanted to put a wedge in between Olivia and Fitz. And by reinstating B613, he knew that Olivia wouldn't go for it, and that this would be the main reason why their relationship ended. And I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. How could Fitz not see this? How could Fitz not see this? And Fitz, now after that, blow up, Fitz is about to get on his chopper, Air Force One, and leave. But he needs to talk to Olivia, because they can't end on those terms. Fitz says, look, I heard what you said, and you're right. I'm not going to do B613. I told David to put a stop to it before it continued, actually became official. I'm going to go to Vermont. I'm going to focus on my charity. You have the White House. You have everything you wanted. It's just like, yeah, I guess. No, Olivia, I'm serious. This is goodbye. This is goodbye for real. It's like, oh, okay. So then Fitz was doing his walk across the lawn. And then I said, oh, Lord, this is predictable. Where's Olivia? 5, 4, 3, 2. Mr. President! And they embrace. Now, I thought that the camera crew was going to go bananas, but they didn't. This was like, well, we know who she is. This is Olivia Pope. So that's nothing new. They kissed. He was just like, the cameras. She said, I don't care. And I was like, oh, but it's too late. Your relationship's over. He's going. So he gets on that plane. He looks at her longingly. She looks at him longingly on the lanai. And he goes. And she's like, oh, I'm basking in the sun. I'm wearing all black, but I'm basking in the sun. Fitz is just thinking about everything on that plane ride. And I thought, for a second, I thought that the plane was going to get shot out of the sky. I thought there was going to be a bomb on there, maybe, or a missile, something. I don't know why. My mind is that messed up. I figured that something bad was going to happen there, but it didn't. Now we're back at Pope and Associates, but we still don't know the full situation. We still don't know Mama Pope, if she was really hired by someone else, who was she hired by? And then Charlie realized, wait a minute, this scene chart, who are these two people? Oh yeah, this scene chart's old and it's outdated. That's the change. That's what the difference was. It's, who was supposed to be there? Well, the kids, you know, Luna Vargas' kids were supposed to be there. So it's like, what? So then now they go and they open up the footage. It's like, Luna Vargas, she was the one who suggested the kids not be on the stage, especially her kids. Roll back the tape from when Frankie got shot. Okay, the kids aren't there either. And look at where she was standing in relation to Frankie Vargas. And the splatter and all of that. So now we see this, you know, flashback of everything that has transpired until the point of Luna Vargas becoming the vice president. So Olivia goes into Luna's office, and Luna said, well, you know, Olivia, I'm happy to see you. I am pretty busy. So what's going on, girl? Don't try it. I know what you did. Don't lie to me. I know you did it. What? I know it was you. What do you mean? I know it was you. It was you. It was you. You had your husband killed. What? You had your husband killed. And so what if I did? I said, you have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me, Shonda. So Luna Vargas set up her husband. Why? We don't know the full details yet, but we will in a second. Olivia's pissed because Luna said, it's great, but guess what? We're going off of Frankie's laurels and, you know, what he stood for. And Millie, if this information is found out, her campaign is going to be ruined. Her first term as president will be tarnished and will be destroyed. She won't be able to get anything accomplished. It'll be over for her. You can't do anything. You actually need me. I have a higher approval rating. You need me. I said, uh-oh. Olivia goes to Jake and she's pissed. She's just like, oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I see this coming. She has us. She has me. And I'm pissed. Pissed. I said, okay, Olivia. Okay. So then guess who she goes to? Because when in doubt, she needs to go to someone who's more crafty and evil than she is. And that's Mama Pope in this case. Normally it's Papa Pope, but now it's Mama Pope. She says, I know who hired you. Luna Vargas. Oh! Persistent girl, I see. Yes! And what are you going to do about it? I don't know. It's over. She wins. What do you mean she wins? She wins. So, Olivia, why are you even doing this? Why did you even, the White House, all this stuff? Because we need to win, we need to stay back in there. Really? Why does it always sound like you're always helping other people? Yeah, because it's, you know, we wanted to get in there. Oh, you! Okay, that makes more sense. You wanted the White House. You wanted the power. You feel like the White House is your baby. I said, oh my God, especially when she had the abortion, because she wanted the White House. Oh my God, she wanted the White House, not a marriage, and not Fitz. It was always the White House, which we already knew. That's why the whole white thing, that's what she always wanted. And now, we're in this conundrum of, she's about to lose it, she's not in control, and she's over it. Well, Pope told her, you are half of me and half of that thing, that guy, your father. You're telling me someone's trying to control you, and you're going to sit back and do nothing? Oh. No, you need to go there and be a boss. So Olivia's just like, yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. And I tried to kill you too. And she said, you know what? No love lost. Respect was earned. I said, this is a messed up family. This is really a messed up family. Oh, this isn't even a family. I don't even know what to call them. But Abby is talking to Quinn. Tells Quinn, I'm not going to become, be Pope and Associates. That's not what I'm going to do. Because it would be too messy anyway. What I'll do instead is I'll be here to help you out, to change diapers, to take care of your child. And I said, oh my God, Abby, you're doing something decent. Okay, that's nice. You're still on notice, but okay, we're going to take one of those tardies away from you. Got it. Next thing we know, Charlie comes in, and this is where Quinn finally announces that she's pregnant. Charlie had that look of, oh yeah, and Charlie's character, now he's going to be a permanent for the last season. I said, thanks, even though this is the last season. Did you see that look that Huck had? Huck had that look of, now, Huck was over it, because Huck really wanted to be with Quinn. Melly, she went over to Cyrus's because she was in the White House, she was in the Oval, and she wants a date. She needs someone who she can trust, someone who understands her. And I said, this is weird. Again, why is Cyrus all of a sudden coming into the fray? Olivia's getting ready. She has a dress on. It's over the shoulder, so she gets it back down a little bit under that shoulder. Has that hair. I said, damn, Olivia, you look good. You look good. Jake comes, and I said, why is Olivia giving him that look of, let's do it right now? I said, if they go and have sex just after Fitz left, and you love Fitz, and if Jake accepts this, she's just like, I need you. And you know what we're going to do. I said, but then they go into Frankie Vargas' wife, i.e. Luna Vargas, into her office. And Olivia said, all right, sit down. Well, I'm going to have the men escort you out. Boo-boo, that's Jake's people, not yours. That's not the Secret Service. It's cute that you thought that. Sit down. We're going to kill you. What? Yeah, we're going to kill you. You think there's no way out? We're going to kill you. See, here's how this really works. You either take these pills and you die a slow death, or he shoots you. It gets messy. What? There's no way you can do this. Here's how this works. You thought you were in control, but I'm the one who's really in control. Don't you ever think for a second that you're in control. And so then she goes and because Olivia said, you know what you want. You killed your husband. It's like, no. I made the call to go and make sure that he was just, I told the people I wanted to make sure he didn't become president and that Millie became president instead. It's just like, yeah, but I know why you did. No, you don't know what. I know why you did it. Why would you want to be the first lady when you could be the vice president? Or eventually the president yourself. It's just like, no, here's what really happened. A president is most powerful on their first day in office and their last day in office. Everything else is like a buffer. So Frankie, and I love Frankie, and I love his ideas, but Frankie, he would have gone in there and he wouldn't have got much accomplished. He has great ideas. He had great ideas. But he wasn't strong enough. He didn't have the clout. He didn't have the people behind him in Washington to support him. But if something happened to Frankie, because she was trying to say, oh, I didn't want him to get shot and killed. Olivia said, oh, your kids aren't there. You wanted him to get shot. You knew what you were doing. You wanted to take him out. She's like, yes, I want him to die so that he could become a martyr so that he could become a legend. He could become iconic. He'd be more popular than ever. People would follow his death, and they would follow me because I would keep his vision, his goals, his beliefs alive for the people. That's what I would have done. That's what I could have done. You see that blood spatter on me? I mean, have me become the president. I would have been the strongest person in that office. It would have been amazing wearing that pink dress. So Jackie O. Iconic. I would have got away with it too. I said, but you didn't. But you did. Because you're messing with Olivia Pope. You're messing with Olivia Pope and you didn't even realize it. Side note, it's after 12 already. Jesus, I better speed this up. So then Olivia said, here's how this works. You take the pills, you kill yourself. And we go and just say, oh, it was unfortunate that so-and-so happened and that you're no longer in the picture. Or we can say that you were brutally attacked, shot and killed, your body was ravished and by animals. They'll eventually find you. But then we'll eventually connect you to the murder of your husband. So for your kids, you'll go down in history as the mother who killed their father. So it's one of two things. You can take the pills now. She's like, don't you have a heart, compassion, I have kids. It's like, I do, and that's why I'm giving you two options. I said, Olivia, this is what I'm talking about. If you're going to be bad all the way. All the way. Ruthless. So then, of course, Luna took the pills. This was like, what's going to happen? Well, you're going to have to contemplate when it's the moment where your heart stops. Jake will be here. Jake, call me when it's done. I said, oh, call you when it's done? Call you when it's done. Straight savage on us. Straight savage on us. Mind you, now Olivia goes into Melly's office, tells Melly that there's some just military discretionary fund. You need to just sign these papers regarding that. Takes it back. Melly doesn't even look twice. She said, oh my God, Melly, you already failed. Are you sure you're not Fitz? Are you sure you're not Fitz? Cyrus is looking at that stuff like, that doesn't really sound right. Olivia gets a call because, of course, Luna is dead. And at first I thought, oh, maybe she's not dead. But she is. Then Olivia goes over to Papa Popes and says, I have a couple of things to tell you. One, I'm reconstructing B613. Two, Fitz won't be in charge of it. I will. I'll head it. I am command. You will be having Sunday dinners with me. I have the awful. I have the office. I love you. And I get everything that I want. Trust and believe, I am not you. I am, what was it? She said that smart prey, because that's his catchphrase, that he is smart prey. Papa Pope said, no, you're the predator. It's like, be proud of me, Daddy. I surpassed you. Papa Pope had a look of, oh my God. You really did it. You finally did it. This time I believe you. I don't know if he felt like, dang, my reign is over, or, oh my God, my daughter finally is taken over. I'm not sure. What I do know is Olivia invited Cyrus up there because Olivia's is like, no, well, of course, you said you'd meet me up here once the election is over. And here's what happened. Luna Vargas shot her husband. He was like, what? Luna? Yeah, because she wanted to go and be immortalized. And Cyrus said the same thing. Luna talked about how, oh, so she shoots faint. He uses his ideals and becomes the poster child. She's able to get anything she wants accomplished. And she's the most powerful person in the world. The blood spatter on her. Very Jackie O. And Olivia said, it was you. You're the one that planted the idea in her head. You're the puppet master because you figured you'd get all these people out of the way to eventually have me go and say we have no other choice because I went and killed Luna so that you can become the vice president. And Cyrus said, look up, oh, so my plan was that obvious? And she said, So Cyrus, I need you to step down. Look, if you think I'm just gonna no, Cyrus, I need you to step down because you are going to be the vice president. What? Yeah, I'm gonna make sure it happens. I'm in charge of B613. I'm in charge of everything. And Cyrus said, so how does it feel being the most powerful person in Washington? Olivia said, it feels right. I said, I know that's right. This is the Olivia Pope that I always wanted. I thought she was going to be a little bit more holier than thou. Well, I'll take it. This is a boss. All right, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Because we only have one more season left. I really enjoyed the second half of this season finale. The whole season finale was great, but the second half was amazing. Amazing. I did... Jesus. Everyone had some involvement. Everyone's hands are dirty. That's all we know now. Everyone.